All right, let's do it. Dangerous to yourself? This is also dirty, D-R-T-Y. Let's just see what this is. This is a child, though. Dirty. I feel like that's what I got. D-G-T-R-T-Y. Tell me about this. They play dirty, maybe. I think, though, that your inner strength, Leo or Gemini, or this is just your inner child. You've been dangerous, possibly, since you were a child, with this inner strength that you have. What is this with the High Priestess? Yeah. Oof. They could have thought that you were lying about something that you do. Hold on. Tell me about what this would be.
I struggle to think of a filmmaker that's been more informed by their own parenthood and children than John Krasinski.
Somebody lied, though. All right, I think it's dirty. This person plays dirty. That's what it is. Because it feels like someone is so manipulative and so secretive. And what they do is they lied about saying that they left you high and dry. I left this person. Ha ha. Pisces, Gemini. This could be multiple people that are playing dirty now, saying that they broke up with you, or that you cheated and that's why they left, or something like that. Mm-hmm. And they did this through some kind of message. God, is that all the people are doing now? Is creating fake messages with technology and just altering shit, altering facts all the time? Someone was saying that you wanted to hold on to them. They're sending messages saying, like, please don't break up with me. Let's make this work. This could also be messages or something saying that you were sick or withdrawing. Possibly saying that you were an addict and they couldn't deal with you anymore, but they're actually an addict. Everyday detectives. Not many people have that detective energy, unfortunately. Yeah, there's a detective. Again, this could actually be a detective that is behind saying all this shit. Somebody could have hacked into your email, hacked into your account or something. They take advantage of people, and they said that you did the same thing. They could have said, yo, they had no place to live, or they took my shit, they stole my shit, they ate all my food. And here it would be the other way around. Or maybe, whatever. It just feels like instead of saying, like, we both played a part, or there are people who are trying to make it seem like some of these people never even dated you. They never even had a chance with you. But they're saying that they did, or that you lived together and that they kicked you out, or you were broke. You didn't contribute at all. They freeloaded off me. There's a detective that either is being targeted. Is there a detective that left you high and dry? They were supposed to investigate something. They got the answers and they were keeping it to themselves because they were afraid of getting targeted, possibly for organ trafficking. If you were exposing this kind of stuff, they know a lot more about the facts about you than they're giving. This is not going to end well for this person at all. Give me You're just an everyday detective. You could be more of a detective than this person is, and found out and closed more cases than this person did, or these detectives. They could be detectives and you're very psychic, and you got more answers for these people than they could get in one day, possibly, than they could get in their whole lifetime. Reputation. They tried, though, didn't they? They wanted to be seen as the savior. If there are cases that have been solved, it's not be a coward. It's not because of this detective. It's because of whoever this psychic is. Nod. Yeah. They couldn't figure out these. It would take them forever. Now, they could have even been trying to create a story to put you as, let's just say that it was your case that they were on, and it turned out that you were innocent. They created all kinds of shit. The detective could be caught up in trafficking, and that's why maybe you were exposing these detectives or agents or something for being involved with trafficking. And they were pissed off because, god damn, this person just helped us solve a case that we've been working on for 10, 20 years in minutes or a short amount of time. You're very intimidating to detectives and investigators. Why are we even doing this then? Do we even need me? Do I even serve a purpose anymore? They could have went into organ trafficking because they didn't feel like this was worth it anymore. This is super. This is many gifts, and just you do this in a healthy. You don't have to alter facts to do it, and they do. Okay, so now what? I don't want to stay on this message too long. Why are you telling me this? What's the Capricorn or connected to the devil? They were trying to keep you bound so that you didn't leave, stuck in a situation so that you didn't leave and get mad. In the past, you were possibly supposed to, maybe they were supposed to help you get to a safe place in the past and get you out of a bind. And because your gifts intimidated them, maybe your judgment was off in the past about them, Taurus, or they misjudged you. We kind of have to question everything he says. Did this person tell people in your community or your family lies? A companion, Taurus? You offered friendship to them. Yeah, beautiful woman. But they didn't feel like they had the power in the situation anymore, so they left you. They abandoned you. You need to hire a real detective. Somebody needs to, whatever that this is, somebody needs to hire. Are there any, I mean, they were on the job when this happened. Maybe someone was going to even offer you a job and they felt intimidated. Yeah, they wanted to get even with you. You know what I feel like? I feel like you exposed the detectives for being traffickers. Agents. And they played a part in whatever is going on in this situation right now. There's definitely a detective who created a mirage. They wanted you to stay single. They could have even been attracted to you. You can't trust these detectives. I guess that's just for somebody. Don't trust what this person or these detectives for this situation are saying about deaths, or they could have even killed other detectives and replaced them, and it was getting exposed. Yeah, I feel like that's what it is. I just had a little feeling. That's me letting me know that I'm right. Jonathan. I don't know if that's the person that they killed or that's the one that did it. All right, clear that. I don't even want to talk about that anymore. If someone's coming in trying to say, look, this, that, and the other, they're traffickers. Gotten stitches while drunk. They could have been, I guess if they want to still talk about this, they could have been drinking on the job because they just brought me back to this again. Been straight up attracted to a cartoon character. Somebody could look like a cartoon character. Okay. He could look like one. Tell me more about this. Maybe we're still on the same subject. Let me see. Taurus. Someone could definitely be a Taurus, or they could have said that you looked like one. They were attracted to you. Oh, yeah, you didn't want nothing to do with them, though. These people don't work for the government. Yeah, truth. Christ, they wanted you to be alone. They left you here alone. There are people who showed up for a specific situation, and they were intimidated. That they showed up having cocky confidence that we have a badge, and then somebody else was handling shit, and they didn't like it, so they created their own story. They thought you could have offered some kind of advice or just helped them out in so many ways with this, and they left you like this, man. They wanted you to stop doing this. They were trying to stop you from doing this. You showed love to them. It was, it feels like maybe these, if they're men, they never experienced continuous unconditional friendship or love. So they put their guard up. Chaos. What is it? In-car chaos. And they thought that if maybe, well, we're going to come help, and then they didn't, it would keep you mentally disturbed, distracted, stuck. But I just feel like you still stood strong on your own. And they are responsible or played a part in bringing some of this bullshit to you that's been happening. There is somebody that they could have possibly even wanted to marry you. There was such an attraction here, and they weren't used to that. Somebody in particular wasn't used to it. Some of them wanted to end their marriages because they saw you as a blessing in disguise. They wanted to be with you. Somebody wanted to get a divorce. But they could have said this to you or made you feel like this, but they really wanted to just keep you stuck. Because somebody knows they're not good enough. Have you ever been able to mind your own business? I'm telling you, somebody's in your account, looking in your emails, your phone. That's the only detective skills that you're using, is to hack someone. That's it. Is to invade their space, so that they could have been creating fake emails or saying that they were coming from you, and they weren't. Painful. Yeah, effortless. So you solve cases effortlessly. You can tell. That's how you figured it out. How am I solving all this shit? And I don't even have a badge. And you coming in with some kind of badge. They possibly were trying to get you locked up for shit. I don't know how many times they tried this, but it didn't work. There was always an ending. Brutal, I heard. Brutal. Ooh. If these are the kind of detectives that's on the planet, we don't need your services anymore. Thank you. This could be detective, SWAT, fucking Secret Service, shit like this. I mean, sequel. I'll only help you if you sleep with me, but I'm not good enough for you. So you'll never sleep with me. So I'm not going to help you. I'm going to hurt you instead. They wanted you to suffer. They wanted you to be trapped somewhere. So I don't know who they were speaking to. This could be family members of yours or people that you knew, and they were lying about you. I'm telling you, I feel like somebody was sending emails to people under your email, or even erasing or block. There's something that they're doing that's against the law as a detective. Tell me about the suffering and silence and the trapped in fear. 9, 2, or 8 could mean something. Okay, this is a message again. There could be 3 of them that were behind. This is abandoning them, abandoning you and leaving you there. I don't know if they tried telling people that you left or that you died, but they left you high and dry. They were already there at a situation. Or people did because of what they said. Taurus, Scorpio. You are causing tower moments in the government. This is the government blowing up. That's what this is. People didn't want to believe how corrupt the judicial system was, but now they know the truth about this, and now the people got their guard up with these motherfuckers. Like, nah, don't come in here trying to do this shit with me. Is your badge real? We know what fake badges look like. You're going to have to ask them face to face. And they were supposed to protect you, but instead, they left you. Yep, they walked away. And then created an entire situation trying to end you. This could even be your platform. They could have been trying to hack into your platform if you were exposed and stuff like this. Beautiful. Great. And once again, yay, thank you for your service. Makes me wonder if the judicial system was ever created for justice at all, ever. I remember when they showed Jesus, right, and kicking over tables when they started taxing too much. Kind of what it feels like. Somebody portrays that, challenging the judicial system. Be Rith. Or you could break out in hives when they're nervous. Focus on material gain, but beware of greed that can turn to dangerous motivations. Why? Tell me about this. Nighttime. Look at that. Material gain. You try and steal someone's money, you'll die. Yay? They lied, or they're lying about some kind of Ten of Pentacles. They're trying to keep it. They're trying to hold on to this. If there's a detective that's saying, here, we'll handle this. We got this. No, you can't trust them. They're going to try and steal it. Like I said, they will die in the process. You will. You'll die in the process. And that's probably a good thing, because God knows how many times these guys have altered facts and given false information on cases where people were relying on them for answers. Italian? Not even sure what they're fighting for. What are you fighting for? They're not fighting for anything. Is an informant. All right, beautiful. Let's get the gorgeous. I don't know. Somebody could be good looking, but G or A. Hold on. G or A, D or Y. Gay. M or V. That's my MOPA cards. Could be Gary MOPA, Dylan MOPA, Jim. What did they say? GYM is, did they say that it could be something if it did? Are they gay? Is that what it was? If you were a man, would it have been different? You must have been a female, and they weren't investigating your case or something that had to do with you, right? They're trying to block you from some kind of blessing that you deserve. This could even be that there were cases where there were a reward and you found out where they were or who did it, and they actually collected the money. They went to these people, collected the money, got it. Yeah, you're going to lose your life for this. I think they're losing everything here. They wanted to keep you stuck because they know that there's something coming towards you. They wanted you to constantly go through struggle. Thank you, sir. They could have been trying to get you fired, or if you have a platform, delete your platform so you couldn't create any revenue. Why? Because you're exposing them. This is how obvious it is. Tell me you're an agent, or you're a SWAT, or you're feds, whatever. And someone has a platform exposing traffickers in the judicial system and you don't help. What does that look like? You must be a trafficker in the judicial system. This is border everything. This is what they've been doing. They've been stealing shit, stealing money. You could have told them where people had money hidden, and they went and got it. They didn't break you off, or they're not legit. They're thieves with badges. Great. This is fucking amazing. This is the judicial system getting exposed. I guess maybe this is what you do. And so, how long have you been here with the justice? Let me see what GYM is in the Urban Dictionary. They were running background checks, and I don't know if they could find anything on you if you ran background checks on them with their real names. I got Gary Dillon running from Moldova. A holy temple to those who do not have a serious job and are not attending colleges. What is this? Oh, please. Is there anything else besides that? Maybe someone needs to go to the gym. Got your mail. Were they responding as you? Emily? Your PC? Got your mail. Tell me about got your mail. Okay. A fire sign? They could have tried putting a fire sign in jail. Someone that you have some kind of security with, or got your mail. Were you supposed to receive something in the mail about some kind of money or something, and they intercepted it, whether this is email or regular mail? They were possibly trying to get someone put in jail, saying that, or this person was concerned about going to jail for killing a wife.
Warning, please do not attempt to perform any of the stunts or activities in this show, as they are dangerous and could lead
And they thought they were going to get money off of this shit.
any kind are not accepted by MTV.
That one was real happy until. Tell me about this person. M or V. M or C. This could be Vince McAllister, Mark McAllister, Mick something. Multimedia message too. Oh, they went there. If they put this much effort into actually investigating or doing whatever this is that they claim to be, yeah, they would be real successful at what they're doing, but they do it for bullshit. That's the problem. I do feel like these guys are closet gay, and that there was a woman on the other side, and if it were a man, especially a man that they thought was gay, that person would have been removed and helped immediately. This is a problem. MMN. Marry me now. Murder me now. Let's find out which one. I'm guessing it's murder. Oh, okay, that's what they were going to do. I feel so conflicted, like I love this person, but I can't stand them because they're doing my job in seconds. I'm intimidated, but I'm attracted. But they're a strong person. Is that what it is? If they were a damsel in distress, would I be more inclined to have helped them? They got this. I mean, look how strong they are. You could have talked about your gifts or talked highly of yourself, and they could have been like, well, fine, you don't fucking need us either way. So you're not in it for the right reason. Let's say you are who you say you are. You're not doing it for the right reason. So you're just as bad, as far as I'm concerned, as the ones who are posing as agents and are traffickers. You're just as bad. They wanted to marry you now so they could murder you now. And then what? Maybe you could have had a connection with one of them, and they thought that if they... Well, let me go and act like I want to help them now. And then, whether you knew they were going to marry you or not. they were going to wind up, they want to get whatever this is here. They could be married to someone else. If they didn't kill this woman, they could have been planning on it. And you could have been exposing this shit, and they were worried about that, and they wanted to get rid of you immediately. Let me get a demon card. And Ducius. I hope this isn't to get into the music industry. For someone, one person it is. And lately, you could have gotten messages from music when these people are around. You could pay attention, or you're being told to pay attention to whatever music is playing, or even on television while these people are in your presence. Yeah, pay attention to what's playing around you. These guys wanted to get even with you because you started bringing awareness to this. I'll get you. Yeah, and they thought that getting even was going to be leaving you alone. But you're an introvert and you like being alone. I feel like there's somebody that wanted you to believe that they were going to marry you, or that they were going to leave their wife or something, and they thought that they were going to leave you stuck if you didn't. Yeah, I want you alone and brokenhearted. They could have even been trying to get you to by yourself so that they could get somebody needs a heart, but this is organs. You are actually a target for organ trafficking. And this is how they were going to try and get you. But the fact that you don't want a man, need a man, or whatever this is, that you're okay being by yourself, made it real difficult. I don't feel like you come out a lot. They could have been waiting for you to come outside at some point, to leave, and then they were going to have you jumped. Divine masculine, possibly they were going to do this to you. Or any man that says that they want you. That's what it was. Any man. Who's next? We're going to show them this because we're detectives. Or we're SWAT. Or we're feds. And everybody believes us because as soon as we show a badge, you just automatically think 2727 that we're legit. So people believe what people say when they show that kind of shit. It's going to be investigator. It's going to be the opposite. Now, people are going to walk away from people and be like, I'll figure it out on my own, goddammit, or I'll go to this one if I need answers because you ain't doing shit for me. Every time there's a man that wanted to talk to you, yeah, truth, or have a relation, or even maybe assist you in some way, these guys played a huge part in why this is taking so long. They should be thanking you, Divine Feminine. They owe you a thank you because I feel like you even saved them from some shit. So you won't even. Oh, the runner. Is it really this bad with men? I mean, have I not just been seeing it? Are men really this childish when it comes to relationships and saying how they truly feel about a woman? I mean, do you guys only feel loved by a woman when you're being chased and stalked? It feels like you guys like that. You see that as love, and I'm not sure why. Like, oh, she won't leave me alone, and she blows my phone up. You like being stalked. You like when they follow you. You like when they say who you talking to. Let me see your phone, and then you pull it away. It's so childish. I can't stand it. And if you're anything like me, I don't know how many women are like me now, the way that I am, but where you just can't even stomach that shit. Are you disgusted too? I mean, these feel like men that are way over 35 or 40. Pisces, way too old to be acting like this. They like to make women emotional. Came, Pisces came, but I don't know, it could have been, it could be literal. That they are that attracted to you, and it's messing with their mind because there's so many of them now that they're in competition with each other, but then they act like friends to each other's faces, but they're secretly competing for you, Divine Feminine. This is a childish. somebody came to thank you for something, and then, or they said that they were coming to thank you, but they were really, yeah, god damn. There's a Pisces that owes you a fucking apology too. I don't know how many times you protected this person. It could be 7 different times you warned this person about being jumped or something that was gonna, you gave them advice, or you offered, you let them know, like, don't do this, don't eat this, don't go there, I don't like this person, whatever it was. Your gifts helped this person out so much. They owe you an apology. I think a lot of these guys owe you, and they all owe you an apology. And because they're not doing it, or they don't feel like they do, it's causing inner conflict. They're not sleeping. They can't even come to you legit. They're so unhealed from shit that they can't even fake an apology with you. So they all started working together to try to put you on the street. Hold on. I hope this isn't getting you alone to target you for something else, man. For some of these guys, they wanted you living in your car, or a fire sign, or they're having a hard time finding a match, someone to match the gangster, and I feel like it's you. They realize it's you. They could have read you wrong the first time, or you leveled up and stepped up, and now before it would have been easier for me to even give this apology, whether it's fake, whatever. It feels fake, and they may have thought that before you would have been more inclined to accept it, or just let shit go, or be more weak or soft, and I just don't think you are. You said some shit about how I'm free, I'm cool, I love myself, I'm gonna be by myself, I can take it loss, I don't see it as a loss, I see it that it's happening for me, not to me, and that, especially with a Pisces here, and you know that you get attention wherever you go. I don't need attention from you. It feels like these guys wanted your attention and you didn't give it to them, or maybe you did and they didn't appreciate it. The problem is on the other side. This is why it's confusing. They're confused with how they view women and love. There was someone that you were giving attention to, and then you stopped giving attention to. Maybe because you knew that they were still like this. And so now they were trying to figure out a way to be the person that they thought you wanted them to be. But they can't. They can't. I love my crystals too. They were trying to be, what kind of man do you think she wants? Let's all get together with this. So she likes this, she doesn't like this. All right, so we'll pick one. Don't forget, she doesn't like this. But then you could just be a carefree. It's making it difficult for them. You maybe one day you like drinking, the next day you don't like. Maybe it feels real inconsistent, like you're just free. And they don't know how to bring someone in with someone like you. They've done this before to women, and you're different. I mean, you're just different. You're okay. You're happy being a friend to yourself. You don't need... They can't even bring a guy to offer friendship towards you. You're that guarded, that strong, that confident in who you are. I don't think they've ever experienced something like this before. They were waiting until you walked out to speak to you. And they were going to act like they have the same perspective on life as you, so that you guys would connect. Okay? That they're having an awakening too. That everybody turned their back on them. But I think that's what they were going to do, is they were going to leave you high and dry. Again, this is great. This is the most insane, immature shit I have ever felt. of we want to be the one that leaves this person stuck. Let's just say this worked out. If you're going to say you're going to investigate, then investigate, they're saying. What did you investigate? Let's say that you allowed it. Whether you knew this is what they were planning or not. And you meet up with somebody and you talk to them and they're like, hey, that's all right, it's cool. I'm so glad I met you. Let's meet here. Let's say that you went and they never showed up. Would you even be affected by that? I think that would really put the nail in the coffin with somebody. If they did that and they thought good and they watched you sit there and you wind up meeting other people or even meeting someone else and going home with someone else, that they don't think long term like this. That's how karma would really hit you. You wind up meeting the person you're supposed to meet and they'd have to watch you drive off with them. Tell me what would have happened. Let's say that's the situation and Divine Feminine met someone and she didn't even know that they were planning this though, because she's legit. She's coming from a legit place, but they're not. And he says, let's go meet somewhere. We want to have dinner. I'll meet you in there in a few hours. We could do it today. And then she goes and he doesn't show up, thinking, ha, 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 like the little imp that he is. Now, tell me how this goes. Huh? You would just keep it moving. That's walking away. Keeping it moving. And, what's this? You wouldn't be disappointed. This is walking away from disappointment. You wouldn't see it as a loss because you're too strong, Divine Feminine. Look at this shit. You're just too strong. I don't get left. What I see it was happening for me. That's your perspective. The fact that you think like this, truth, is making it so difficult for these guys to... Why do you want to do this to this woman so bad? Do you guys ever ask yourself, maybe you should focus more on yourselves and stop focusing on this woman? They wanted you like this. Oh, nobody loves me. Nobody loves me. Pisces specifically. What's going on with you, bro? Because I feel like you would have intuitively picked up. You're just too smart. You may have shown up and intentionally knew from the rip they weren't going to show up, but I'm not going to break plans on myself, says Divine, because I love me. Okay? You may have. Somebody was recording someone that looked like you doing dope, but it wasn't you. God damn, you're broken, man. I can't. Look, I'm going to be honest. It's going to take a long time before a man can build trust with me. But for these guys, that's good enough. They'll get excited about that. And then what'll happen? Somebody that's perfect will wind up coming into someone's life. And they're like, well, this is going to take her years. We're good. We did what we were supposed to do. And next thing you know, boom. Somebody walks in and it's like, oh my God, they make someone like you? That's going to happen. Some shit like that is going to happen. I think that you would have known intuitively that this person was a narcissist by just looking at them, just speaking to them. This is what they wouldn't be able to hide, is their narcissism. You had control of the situation. That's what you do. You make sure that whatever the situation is that has to do with you and someone trying to hurt you, you make sure that however you have to do it, you have the control. And it's legit. It's not, I don't feel like it's acting or anything, because you're actually okay, balanced with being hurt by your, I'm okay with that. You don't understand. I'm not one of these other women where if you don't show up, I'm freaking out and I'm crying. Maybe I was, I don't know. That's irrelevant. It's who I am now that's important. Sovereignty. Yes. Free. Yes. You would have slept good. Maybe I would have had a couple drinks. I would have met some other people. God damn it, I would have slept good. You know why? Because I get a lot of attention. It's not just from cats like you. I'm getting a lot of attention. And I'm getting the right attention. I don't need attention, too. This is putting an end to... I don't need it from you. I give it to myself. You're foreign to them. You get a lot of attention from other guys, Divine Feminine, who actually are legit. There are still some left. And they're grateful for the kind of woman that you are, because you make them happy. You bring out the inner child in these men, which is what these other guys are missing. They're blocking it. They don't even have the ability. That their inner child is mocking women. It's childish. There's a big difference. Inner child is, I don't take life too seriously. I can still be playful and have fun. This person is a master manifester as well. You're manifesting this person. That's why you don't care. I know that whoever it's going to be, I'm going to feel the shit. I didn't feel nothing talking to you. But shit, I'll go somewhere if you say you want to go. But I'm going for myself, though, too. I'm not just going for you. That's another thing. You don't do things for other people. You do the shit for yourself. So I'm not going to waste the fact that I came here. I'm going to get something to eat, get something to drink, goddammit. And then I'm going to just keep it pushing. And this person is also gifted and very intuitive. They could also have something to do with their family betraying them or trying. Yeah, this is destiny. This will be a different contract for you. I don't know what happened if you're at the something is fated, but this person also could have been has something to do with a child. They could have lost a child, unfortunately, but they have similar things that you have. This is the type of, they don't mind talking about it too. They have no problem with emotion. These guys that work out of one emotion, and that's anger, and it just feels like that's it, really. And when they laugh, it's laughing at people. They don't really laugh at themselves. What's the lesson here for these guys? Because they're still learning the lesson. It's not for you, Divine Feminine. You already learned the lesson, and that's why this wouldn't work. You can't have a positive as fuck life with a negative as fuck mind. They don't laugh enough. They don't laugh a good laugh. They mock and laugh. And that's why they become filled with hate when you do that. A gentleman, that's what you want. You'll only deal with a gentleman. You've dealt with these kinds of guys in the past. They're not around a lot of women that have taken the time to stay to themselves in solitude and reflect and heal from shit and even admit the shit that they've done wrong. They don't know that. And so they think that you are a problem, when really it's the women that they're dealing with that haven't done this that are still the problem. Look at this shit. This is a spiritual connection. This is someone that it's amazing. They see you as they're nothing higher than it. This is the only person that you will have a connection with when it comes to that kind of shit. I want someone who started turning their karmic wheel in a certain direction, not backwards. We're not going counterclockwise with this shit. This is someone that you're destined to marry. Look at these maids. This is crazy. Now, this person could actually be in the judicial system. Somebody could even be like a judge or something, or they're retired, but this is amazing. They could have been betrayed by a wife or a mom as well. Breadcrumb, they're mirroring you. I mean, 100% mirroring you. And you can tell this. I think that these guys that were going to do this to you are the guys that you were mirroring before you did all this work on yourself, and they want to still view you as that, but they're intimidated as shit by you, Divine Feminine. There's a lot of men that are intimidated by Divine Feminines who actually have done the work and know their worth. Because they're going to be lonely, and they know they're going to be alone. Some of these guys are going to die alone, and whether they want to admit it or not, that's one of their biggest fears, is dying alone. But they're going to have to blame themselves. You can't keep blaming women for this shit. We're not going nowhere. Love you. Philly out.